Everybody's doing okay. It's been a long day today, but I wanted to show y'all something that I think is pretty cool. So I've got this tree, as I showed yesterday in a short. Uh, this this tree right here, and it's I don't know if you can see. It's popping some blooms. You see the little tendrils and all, right? Little flowers. And hey, Vince. So it's got these little flowers on it. So the bees are working this tree, right? So let's see. There's one. Let me flip around. If they don't get me, well, we'll have to find us another one. Maybe if I step back for a second. And the thing that I find cool about this is obviously working the tree is awesome. So there's one right back in there, and one right there. But if you notice, well, here's a better one. So there's a web on here, but you see that flower that's hanging? So as the bees are working them, they're knocking the flowers off. Oh gosh, where is it? There's bee. I'm trying to find one that's very easy to see. There's one. So as the bees work this tree, they're knocking the flowers loose, right? They look like that. But if you look at the ground, all these flowers are being knocked down from the bees working the tree. So you think that's sand, but it's flowers there. The little flowers, as they work them, they're breaking them off. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or if it just happens. But if you stand back, I mean, the bees are all up there working. I mean, there's tons of them up there working this tree. And all the flowers are just like snowing down. There's one. Oh, it just flew off. But this is what they look like before they pop. And that's what they look like after they pop. There's one. Just flew away. But it's a very fragrant tree. That's what they look like. You see the little tendrils. So as they're coming and pollinating this tree, the flower breaks off, and you see it's stuck right there. Stuck right there on the end. And we haven't had any rain or anything, so all these little white specks on the ground are flowers that have been pollinated by the bees. That's a bunch that haven't been worked yet, but you probably it's weird. You probably can't even see it on the there. You see them just falling right there. That's from bees as they're working them, knocking them down. It's the snowing tree. So we'll call it the snowing tree. I don't see anybody's comments on here. Let me live chat. There we go. Hey, Steven. This is called a Japanese. It's a form of tallow, but it's not. It's a different tallow than what everybody's. I guess than the ones down in like where Lee is. But if you stand back, I don't know if we can see him from here. I'm not really that far back, but you'll see the. Of course, now that I'm saying it, you won't see it. Yeah, privet. There you go. Japanese privet. Sorry, Japanese privet, and you see all of these flowers have been knocked down by bees working working the buds. But I've got this huge one right here. I don't even know. I'm probably gonna fall over trying to back up to show it to you. Hold on, I might have to go back by the chicken coop. I can't even get it all in there. That's how big it is. Right there by that building I'm always going by. And then I got another one right over there by the house, so they should have a little bit of work to do. So see if we see any more snow falling. There's one working. And it's constantly, it's like snowing because you just see the little white drops coming. And that's the bees knocking the flowers loose. There's some more up there. So it's pretty cool. It's just, they're everywhere on this tree. Oops, sorry lady, didn't mean to scare you. I think it's funny though, they'll bounce from like over here to over here. They don't stay like right in the area. You think they would work like along the bush or something? No, they're just bouncing around. So literally just everywhere on this tree. Quite impressive. For us bee nerds, it's impressive. I mean, they're just working it. You go, girls. Do it. Do that. Y'all do that. So that's pretty cool. You got real snow today. What's real snow? My chicks. I think my big hens have been trying to kick the little chicks out of the nest. Because watch, here's something else I can show you. You see all that fresh hay? They've got every day I come out here and there's a couple new chicks down outside. And I'm like, how'd y'all get down there? Because I know they can get up, but they can't get back in. So I have to catch them, which is why I was out here right now, catching them to put them back up in the chicken house. Where y'all at? Oh, the hens are, look, they're back there in the corner by the broody birdie. That's unusual. Yeah, red clover too. Well, the red clover, we had it all up and down the highways, and of course the county and city decided to cut it all down, or they're trying to cut it all down. I think I'm seriously going to look for some more land somewhere, because unfortunately, if y'all don't know what crimson clover is, I'm getting ready to show you. So right there, that's crimson clover. See the clover? See the red on it? Crimson clover right there. I don't know what that is. That might just be a big weed, but I thought, man, that's pretty tall. That could be a sunflower, because we put out wildflowers here a while back. And I don't know. I'm not a horticulturist. I barely know what grass is, but you know. And then later in the year, we get some. We've got a bunch of mimosa around here as well. I was just kind of, sometimes you got to slow down. Just got to slow down. take a deep breath, right? And just pay attention to what's going on around you. I noticed that I can walk through here now and for the most part not get molested by my bees at all. Which means, in my opinion, that they figured out they've got something they can go get and go do. Not always. I mean, they don't slow down. It's well after time they should be done for the day. This colony here is in full blast, right? They're still bringing it in, working. Yeah, they're not caring. Some of my smaller colonies, yeah, they slowed down. But look at that one over there. Hold on, I'm gonna go around that side. You know, DC is not alive if I didn't get stung at least once, so I gotta try to make DC happy. But I mean, they're still doing their darndest to get it done, you know, the big ones. So can't complain on that, but we got to slow down, take a minute and, you know, try to see what's going on. And here's my the battery here. That yellow colony I thought was doing pretty good, but after I moved that other one over here, I don't know if they got drift. That's probably what happened. We got some drift because the rearrangement of the boxes, but the two on the right, the two blue ones, are definitely seeming stronger at this point. That box was the one that I made the splits off of. That one's doing pretty good. That's the cutout colony. There's still a bunch of asses over there. Started moving some of these nukes into nuke boxes. Let's see. You girls getting it done today? There's a bee on the ground, but they're working it there. So that one was queen right today when I checked it. This one had capped queen cells on it. This one is looking terrible. This one I put was looking kind of small, and I put a queen less, and I put one of my queens that I mated in there, and that just try to get the work done. You know, I get a lot of calls like right after work or right after people are getting off of work and stuff, which is great. But typically when that happens for me, that's when I start to work my bees, right? So I don't answer phone calls necessarily right after work type of deal. Try not to. Let's look at the wax melter. Got to clean that out. It looks like some old honey melted in there, but whoop, sorry. But the wax melter's doing its thing. So that's pretty good. Fire ant mound looks like it's been killed, so it's doing good. So I did do this. I did take one of those swarm traps, just put it right there. Don't know if it'll catch anything, but I just strapped it to the tree with the straps that came on it. Just strapped it around the tree and put a little bait in it. And I don't typically catch that many swarms here because my bees typically don't swarm in the spring because I keep them pretty split in the spring. So I missed the comment, sorry. No, I never made the beard balm. Never made it. who knows what'll come up in the future. It's just time. It's more about time, you know, of making the stuff. That's the biggest drawback, I guess. It's just being able to do that. But I got to get some more mulch. And, you know, it used to be I didn't have any of that black tarp down and wood chips. I didn't have any of that. It was just grass. And last year I put that down, and obviously the wood chips and all got kicked out of the way and all that. And I don't know if I want to invest in putting wood chips back down every year. So it's kind of one of those things. It looks like hell. Hey, Brian. I mean, it looks like hell, but I might do it just for doing its sake, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, just had a bee bump off the top of my head. But yeah, some of the colonies are still really aggressively working it, even now, getting close to dark, and some aren't. So it just slow going. But no feed or anything like that out tonight. I stopped feeding 100% last week. It's the last time I put any liquid feed out. So we're gonna let them, look at here. I didn't even notice this before. Brand new bush. This starting to go to flower a little bit. Brand new. So this is getting new sprigs and leaves on it. So things are starting. I know everyone says, well, Bob, it's the South, have great weather and everything all year. So we're 10 days away from May. And we got the same things going on a lot of other people got going on, right? So just trees, the bees knocking all the flowers loose. So God, this tree smells great. Just working it. They don't waste much time on a flower, do they? Oh, what the hell? See a white thing? Wax moth, maybe? A moth? Butterfly? It's a flutter bee. See it? Flying around like crazy? Don't land on me. I'm trying to get it, but it keeps flying in and out of frame. No, it's not a moth, I don't think. If it is a moth, it's yellow and black moth of some sort. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it stopped for a second. See? You see it? Oh, there it went. Let me see. Hey guys, look, I know it's not much, but I got some of that taken care of. Look, I even cleaned out some of this. Got a little mow job going on. Didn't do that today, but it's working. I'm getting it, guys. We're getting it slowly. All right. Oh, here's the other one. See, here's the other tree like that. The one I'm talking about. This one has not popped yet. So not nothing yet, but this one has not popped. So they'll move from the other one to this one. And then look, there's another one. See? This one hasn't popped yet either. So it is, I remember last week I was like, oh, I haven't trimmed this branch yet. It's right in the walkway. I haven't trimmed the branch off specifically to let them forward. Oh, here's some that pop, see? Right at the end. So this whole tree is getting ready to pop, bust wide open. Now I want you to pay attention. What I was telling you about the flowers. Look, nowhere near the flowers over here on the ground. And this is the path that I walk through to go to the mailbox, all that. So none of those flowers. So some of the branches are starting to pop, but once this thing pops all the way open, like over here, starting to pop open. No, this one isn't. Not this one. The Carolina Jasmine was the one that they were saying. Whoop. Sorry. I did stop by the shack and get see a little bit of snowing happen from up there. So there got to be some, yep. And just like that. Hold on, you won't be able to see it. I don't even know why I'm turning that around. But yeah, there are a few bees working this. And as they jump, you see the branches moving. As they jump from branch to branch, they're knocking down the little flowers. So there are a few bees working this side of it. And, ooh, what's that over there? I got some more little white flowers showing up. Still haven't done all that. So if anyone's got a bobcat that they want to bring and move this dirt back up in there, be greatly appreciated. Be greatly appreciated. But yeah, it's been a glorious. Oh, that's good. Nothing like a cold adult beverage. But this is the time I think I'll pop down the thinking chair so I can read y'all's questions. And we'll see. Questions or comments, rather. Nope. Champagne and beers, baby. High life. We're living the high life. Spread the dirt out and plant flowers. I need to spread that dirt out so I can drive around the house, and then if I can drive around the house that way, then I can put a building back this way. Work was work. I miss being a beekeeper full time, though. I'll tell you that much. Would much rather be able to get up in the morning when it's a little bit cool still and work the bees as compared to when it's 90 degrees outside or 87. And you know, we do what we got to do. I hate, this is going to sound pompous, but I don't have to work. You know what I mean? I don't have to work. That's the thing. I like to work, but I don't physically have to go and have a job. I mean, well, I hate to say it that way. I do have to have an income. So when I say it, that sounds a little bit better. I have to have an income, but last year I was able to Uber Eat a few nights a week to be able to pay the actual amount of bills that I have to pay. And that was more about getting out and just doing something, you know. But I mean, I've literally just got truck insurance and cell phone bill. That's what I got. That's my official bills. I mean, that's when I say bills, have to pay bills, right? Not the, oh, Bob's smoking. Well, yeah, Bob's smoking, but if Bob didn't smoke, he wouldn't have to do that. It's not a mandatory thing. Well, I guess it is kind of mandatory. And if you're addicted like I am, and look, we got serenading music. I couldn't do this last week. I could not have sat here in this chair without getting bombarded. So what do you guys got going on? What y'all got going? I see bees flying behind me. You see them flying behind me? Probably, you guys probably can't. It's probably real grainy. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, so you got bees coming in 3 to 4 weeks, huh? Hey, Ed. Good to see you, brother. So, yeah, I'm just chilling at the moment. Waiting on everything to finally just pop off around here. Waiting on my single colonies to get strong enough to put a super on to where maybe they'll draw a little bit of comb out. Well, that'd be good. DC, you got them coming, man. Are you about the sunflower seeds today? Cheers. The champagne of beer. Champagne of beers. Yeah, just, you know, this is kind of like my limit, too. I usually do like one beer if I do a beer and just chill, man. I'm sitting in the thinking chair, looking at the bees, looking at the amount of work I got to do as far as picking up junk and everything I got everywhere. Nope. You know, let's get political for a second. And this is my opinion. It's not even opinion, it's more of a statement. So when people talk about that transgender thing, you know, it only applies for men trying to be women. You never see any women trying to be men that are playing like male pro sports, are you? Trying to, you know, just saying, it's always the man that's trying to be a female, not the female trying to be the man. So, I don't know. Take that for what it's worth. It was just an observation. But, you know. Hey, Steve, I saw you got some queens in today, and Brian got some queens in today. Seven lost queen cells. Did one hatch out? If he wants women's rights, that's so. I'm supposed to go do a cutout this weekend, and of course it's 8 to 10 foot, 12 foot off the ground, and it's up in the ceiling. Nice, Steven. Marking queens. I've got some I need to start marking more queens. I marked all the ones that I made, but I need to mark the ones that I like if I find a super seed or something. But yeah, just chilling over here, watching the. I can't believe the bees are still working. Usually they're done by now, but they're still out getting it. So that's a good thing. It's just a nice evening. I wish it was Friday night, but nope, it's only Thursday. I had to go back to the house where the dog bit me today. Yeah, Keith, I'm not seeing dragonflies yet here. I've seen very few hive beetles, like just a couple here and there. So that's been good. Sam's Club has a 40-pound bag of granules that you can put on the ground for ants and fleas and all that stuff for, I think it was $26 or $22 or something. It's in a black bag. It's made by Ortho. But yeah, it's just a chill night. See, and when I was home last year, my yard looked cleaner. I could mow it up, get all these leaves off the ground. Hey, Grayson. And, you know, just chilling. And here's Vince again. I like long hives. I just struggle mentally with the manipulation part of it. It's probably not that much difference. The more you know, the less you mow. That's about right. And I live in the country, so it's kind of in the country, but I don't have to. And your blackberries are about done. You know, last year I had berries all in my ditch up there, but this year I didn't have them. I did have them other places where I saw them, but I didn't see them in the ditches this year up here on my property. But we're just chilling. Man, I'm waiting on Mark to call me back. I might have some more bees coming next week. We'll see. Hey guys, I know you're watching on YouTube, so does my picture look grainy right now? Or is it oh, they killed the ones in the ditches. Okay. They'll probably come through and mow the whole thing here before long. The ditches here. Well, this was a friend of mine that contacted me, so I told her I would come out there, her and her husband, I'd come out there this weekend to get them. I went and looked at them last weekend, but you know, there's no telling how big they are or anything. Oh, I got you. I mean, when I look at it on my phone, it looks perfect, but I understand that it doesn't always translate that way to YouTube. So just letting the sun go down. But other than that, really hadn't much happened today. I went through some colonies. Hey Mike, I went through a bunch of colonies yesterday and checked them. I mean, they look all right. The new ones don't look crazy, but you know, that's the thing about splits that most people don't. I hate to say most people, I'll say most new people don't understand, is you can make a split, even with a queen cell, you make that split, and it's going to, what's going to happen is that queen's going to hatch, you know, like they were talking about last night on Stream Team. You know, it takes a month, at least a month. So even if you have bees and brood in there, by the time the new, okay, so it's a month before she lays, but then it's another 3 weeks before her bees start to come back or start to hatch, right? So it's actually longer than a month. So that's why it's important to make this stronger splits, you know. But yeah, the bees are starting to cool down. You know, I don't know, Keith. Hillbilly Earl was talking about that. He said that might make them easier to see when you're grafting. You would think it would, right? Because it's white, but then again, it would help you see eggs. But then if you got larvae, you figure it's got royal jelly, which is clear, that might show up kind of crazy looking. So I don't know. I've not tried the black light on it. Yeah, the mated queen thing really helps. But I've been through it, you know, with mated queens too. So if you don't do it right, they're gonna ball her. They're gonna, you know, so you got to make sure you're doing it absolutely correct, or you're gonna have issues with that with the more expensive. Heck yeah, that's good. That is a good tasting chicken. Got a Skeeter, state bird of South Carolina. So just make sure that. Oh, I'm getting ready to get bit by the state bird. Hold on, it flew off. But the um, yeah, that's the main things on the splits. You know, just making sure. I'll give you a prime example. Those down there. Oh, sorry. There you go. Those colonies down there were strong splits. They're doing pretty good. Those nukes on the end were weak splits off of where I took bees off of those other nukes to keep them from swarming before I sold them. And none of them are real strong at the moment. I mean, they're pretty, some of them are almost non-existent. 2 of them, actually. So, so that's the main thing is, you know, you definitely got to make sure you got enough bees to keep things rolling. Luckily, I still had a mated queen back there from my grafting, and I put it over in one of these pro nukes with some bees today. Actually, I took her on the frame she was on and put her in there with the one frame of bees that was in there. So hopefully they do well. But they should get a little jump start, right? She'll lay up a little bit more. And then one of those nukes has some queen cells on it, so we're going to let that go ahead and hatch out and run their course. And one of those nukes, well, I could just show you. I don't have to, I can just flip the camera around. Hold on. Then that double nuke, that was just a 5 frame, and now it's in 10 frames. And that pink box right there with the blue bottom board, I went ahead and moved that over because they were bearding on the front, and the blue box was the same thing, so give them a little more insulation to work with there. And then the smaller ones, I'll keep them in the plastic for the warmth, I guess, the heat, if you will. And see how that goes. And there we go. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Just checking to see what you guys were doing. Hey, Dennis. Someone said to call him. Do I even have your number? Who said to call him? Honey something, right? Let me see. Trying to scroll back. Hold on. Maybe I went too far. Probably did. I don't see it. Someone said to call him. I'm not sure who it was at this point. Honey something. But yeah, Garrison, I saw you had posted on Facebook that you had sprained your ankle. Sorry to hear that, bud. Hope everything's going good. If you were wanting me to call you, email me your number just to make sure at rwalker2016@gmail.com. Hey, Cajun. What's going on? Just, bees are doing well? Good. Good. That's why I like Facebook. I get to see all your pictures you post up. Healthy Honey. I don't have Healthy Honey's number that I'm aware of. Sweet. Hey, make sure you tag me in that video. I'll add it to that Swarm Rustler playlist I've got. And I'm waiting on stuff to come in for the Honey Rustler, for the lack of better words. And we're going to, I think I'm going to do that as a concentrate, guys. Hey, Cap. Darren, what's up, buddy? So I think I'm going to do that as a concentrate. Hold on one second. So the concentrate will come in a 2-ounce bottle, just like it won't be just like the lure because it's going to be a squeeze bottle. But you'll take your spray bottle and you'll put half of the bottle in your spray bottle. I'm going to say 32-ounce bottle, spray bottle. And that way, one bottle will make 64 ounces of basically Honey Rustler is what I'm going to call it, I guess. And that will allow you to help clear your supers out, like a Honey Bee Gone or whatever you want, Honey Bandit, whatever you use. It won't stink like Honey Bandit, but it's more natural bee repellent. Queen's coming on Tuesday. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's next week. I'm excited for you guys. I'm waiting on... I'm going to take another risk, guys. Another financial risk. So I'm getting... Hopefully, I might be getting 20 more nukes. If I get 20 more nukes, they will be coming next week as well. So if I get those, I may just use them to expand my apiary. But if not, I'll probably sell a couple, whatever, if somebody needs one. And other than that, I'll just use them to expand. So we'll see what happens. Hey, DC, if you don't catch it on video, it never happened. Well, it's not time to be in yet. The street light hasn't come on yet. Only Gen Xers will understand that one, right? Oh, I doubt I'll get stung right now. They're too bit. Well, they're either sleeping or too busy to sting me. I did come out to go to work yesterday morning, and there was a doe in my backyard. Well, it might have been a buck, uh, but it just without horns, right? So. One light your candle yesterday. the Anyway, guys, we've been on for 46 minutes. Yep, hey, I'm excited for you, man. I can't wait. And hopefully you learn. I don't know what you figure the reason you lost your colonies for. Do you have an idea, DC? Andrew called me today from Apis Biologics. He wanted to say thank you for allowing him to come on the stream, and thanks to all you guys for the questions and everything that you asked. He said they were very informative, and he's going to take it under advisement, some of the stuff we had for him. It's so nice out right now. I did. Hey, Tim. Just out chilling, man, in the thinking chair. Should I go live from my pewter, guys? Is that what I should do tonight? I don't know if we got we got Charlie tomorrow. And we just been, my thoughts are, I'm taking a minute and just reflecting on, trying to notice small stuff, right? Pay attention to small things. Like, I have a habit personally of looking at big things and then skip over 50 small things, right? And it doesn't matter. Queen rearing, for example, right? You can't skip the small steps, and I learned that lesson this year. And so now I'm trying to slow down and focus a little bit more on small things as compared to the big things. And see how that goes. Like, and DC's getting his bees. I'm just sitting in this thinking chair with 22 of my beekeeping buddies on here. I put a link on my community yesterday. I don't know if you guys could see it or not, but it was the University of South Carolina girl from Carolina News had come out here and done a little piece, and it was on her YouTube channel. So I shared that link. So if you guys check it out, give it a thumbs up. And it's pretty cool. Pretty cool little piece, probably a little over a minute long maybe, and it'll get cut down for their broadcast. But yeah, it's pretty good. I wasn't dressed up or nothing. I was wearing like shorts and a Ford t-shirt and just, looking all country. But it was pretty good, so can't complain about it. But at any rate, guys, hey, Russell. Man, the longer I stay on here, the more people cycle in and out. I was getting ready to ask, well, I did ask nobody, I didn't see a reply, if anybody thought that we should go live from the computer tonight or not. They know wet. That's funny. They'll be familiar. Do it. Okay, yes. Hey, Michael, I met someone that moved down here from Vermont. And so I'm going to his house on Tuesday. So we're going to try to... All right, guys, well, give me a few minutes. I'll get off here, and I guess I'll... Autumn olive is what it is. Autumn olive. And I don't know what the plant is, to be honest with you, but it is a plant. Nice. Hey, Angela. You are always live. Never remember X. Only when you watch it after. Only when you watch it after. All right, guys. Well, give me a second. I'm going to pop off of here, this live. I'll get situated in at my computer, and then we'll go live from in there. So, we'll do it in a where you can actually see me screen. And we'll talk to you guys in a minute. So give me a few minutes and I'll be live. See you guys soon. Bye.